I'm gonna be just completely honest. It's just from looking at this, I could tell, like, the first couple of seconds, it was such a lie. I legit just skinned it in the first second, and I looked at it, and I realized that she practically just gave herself away. Not obvious exactly, but I for sure saw something that she been doing for the past time with that. I'm just gonna play it, and I'm just gonna point it out so quickly. This video is organized into sections. YouTube chapters are unable to improve navigation.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to start at this video by saying that there's a lot of things that I need to address. And in this video, I plan to discuss a lot of what's been going around
Oh, I should probably bring up the quality, I'm pretty sure. If I can... No, that's...
on social media lately. Some of the allegations that have been circulating relate to who I am as a person, which is unfortunate.
Look, she's looking a lot to her left. If you keep watching, you will see her peek to the left a lot. Like, a lot. I It's just me, but I feel like that's just weird that she's just looking to her left so much that it just doesn't seem like that's a normal thing to do on a daily live stream or just video in general.
Why I've been forced to face reveal for this video. The best way to summarize the current situation is that there are three main allegations being made against me right now, which are cheating, committing theft, and being another person. The situation mostly started off with the first two allegations, but over time, it seemingly blew up and everything meshed together. Something I should probably...
There we go. She's looking once again to the left. There's nothing over here. There's nothing over here. And the screen's right here. What is she looking over here? It just doesn't combine. Like, oh yeah, she's just looking to the left just to see if there's a cat going or something. No, that doesn't make any sense why she would look into the left so much that it just goes to the left. It just doesn't go with my thing. And also, yes, I know you guys can't see my chat right now due to I'm watching this, but still, this still doesn't make sense why she's looking to the left so much in this one singular video. Matter of fact, this is even it is my main channel. But still, it just doesn't combine to see why she's looking to the left.
clarify is that I had already been working on this video before the more recent allegations. So I'm actually recording this intro after having already made most of everything you're gonna see afterwards. The main reason I'm adding this intro in...
Once again, what is she looking over here that's so concerning that she needs to peek over there 24/7? I have to see chat on my phone, but still, that just doesn't make sense why she just glimpses over here for like the past couple, like 1 minute. It's like, shouldn't be anything to worry about looking to your left and seeing, oh yeah, that's normal. That's just, no. It doesn't make any sense. Why to go to the left and just make any total sense? I'll keep going, but this kind of seems like it's fake due to she's looking to the left way too much that it just doesn't seem like that's a normal thing.
is to address the more recent Danger Mario allegations that Ximity made. Since the great majority of everything I had already included in this video is related to debunking the other allegations. With that being said, I need to come forward about the fact that the situation I'm in today has largely been negatively impacted by my own actions. Since there's some things that I haven't been upfront about with other people that have led to a lot of the allegations around me being more believable. Even though there's a lot...
That was such a clear look. I'm even gonna go back.
led to a lot of the allegations around me being more believable.
Like, what is that? That is such a clear look to the left. For no absolute reasoning. While you're talking to the audience. To the audience. Doesn't make any sense. I'm surprised MC Tears even allow this person still to be the top, holy voice crack, sorry, the top one player. But it just doesn't make sense that this video, I understand that she's trying to, she, who cares? But it's so obvious that she's looking to the left for one singular thing. And looking to the left so much doesn't make any sense when you're talking to the audience. It just doesn't make sense.
Even though there's a lot of people making videos spreading misinformation or deliberately trying to get me cancelled, my own mistakes have definitely played a part in landing me in the position I'm in today, so I'd like to apologize for that.
Yeah.
First of all, it's true that I've been using an AI voice for the last few years. This is something
Oh my gosh, my dogs.
I've lied about so extensively that I can't really blame people for a lot of the doubts they might have had regarding the type of person I am.
I'm going to be talking in my normal voice.
Heck nah. Oh, heck nah. Oh, heck no. What? Single Molotov? Wasn't my goal.
For the rest of the introduction, but most importantly, I wanted to explain why I was using an AI voice and why I lied about doing so. So first of all, following the whole controversy regarding me being a man,
And also, when she changed,
Type of person I am.
I'm going to be talking.
How does she change her voice? Either she did an overlaps of what she said, which perfectly mimics her lips, or she legit asked somebody to do it for her and just turn it off. It's just because she's just sitting there.
A lot of the doubts they might have
Look
had
at-
regarding the type of person I am.
Look right at the bottom.
I'm going to be
Like, there's no finger touchments.
For a lot of the doubts they might have had regarding the type of person I am.
I'm going to be talking.
So yeah, she didn't touch anything on the bottom, and she kept looking to the left so many times. It was so obvious. Like, I'm just gonna keep playing it, but it's just right now it's kind of just saying that she isn't exactly, I don't know how to really describe it, guys, but still, it just doesn't combine the best.
In my normal voice for the rest of the introduction, but most importantly, I wanted to explain why I was using an AI voice and why I lied about doing so. So first of all, following the whole controversy regarding me being a man, I was actually planning on admitting to using an AI voice prior to posting this video. For those of you who don't know, ever since later on into the cheating allegation,
How come she didn't post it before this? Just to tell everyone that, hey, I'm not, like, why did she take, here, I'm even gonna search, when was her last video? Because right now, when was her last video? 2 months. 2 months ago. She had so many months to just worry about this one thing. I'm gonna check chat right now, but it just, I'm gonna search, when was her last video? Combine the best due to, it just doesn't seem like that's the flow right now due to it just being absolutely everywhere. Anyways, I'll play it again. Play over. No, not over. Just go on.
I've been under investigation from the administrators regarding all the videos being made against me. After Ximity's video, this amped up even further since the allegations had become severe enough to where I was becoming too much of a risk to everyone else. The other admins and I had been talking about meeting up in order to debunk the allegations, so we had a discussion about it in our groups. The problem is that within these discussions, the other staff members started to backtrack on the idea of
Evil
meeting up in
overlord?
person, and they insisted on a video call. Previously, however, I had already been told that a video call was insufficient, since apparently there are advanced forms of AI that make it unreliable. Because of this, I knew that if I were to do a video call and admit to using my real voice, it would convince them that that's what I was already doing, since I had already been lying about using.
Wait, what if she... Wait, now that I think about it, what if she actually just did it again? Like, just make another AI, a quote-unquote AI, of herself. Would that practically prove that either it's a girl or is it actually a guy? What if she just used the AI again, just once or again, and just transfer her face to another person? What if she tried that and it just turns her into another girl? That's how you know it's a guy. Or if it actually turns into a guy, then that's more believable. But it actually has to have the same features as her. Exact features. If not the same, she's lying. But she either could just search up a good one that was kind of looked like her and just go with that, or I'm just saying that's a downfall, but I would prefer saying that she could either just like fully on just do it again, or just do it the first time and then just actually see if it's even a boy or a girl, because now at this point it's just random. It's in the midst of both.
An AI voice. Using the AI voice
And also, it sounds like another AI voice too. I forgot to say that, but it sounds like a completely different AI voice, smaller, just making the pitch a lot more quieter. That's what I think.
for the video call wasn't an option either, since using it live has a delay of around 300 ms, which would be very obviously desynchronized. My only option was to keep lying about my voice until I could meet them in person so that I could prove I'm an actual human being. The issue is that I kept trying to arrange a meetup with the other staff members, but almost everyone rejected it. I also wasn't allowed to meet up with my friend Rai Rai because the other staff thought he was suspicious. Part of what frustrated me about the whole situation was
How
that
come she said Rai Rai?
I was being told that an in-person meetup was insufficient.
It is very possible that Danger Mario could appear girly or particularly transform, or at least give that appearance. Girl with the long hair, which appears in the hacking this bad video, not need a voice changer. We already know that there's earlier voice they did without one. I agree that right now I cannot think of anything an innocent Marlowe could do to prove her innocence. I believe the evidence verified real by me seeing it on my phone and in other ways is very strong enough to make this meetup not prove innocent due to the possibilities I listed above. If we do think of a way, I would be willing to do it. That is currently my stance.
Proving that I'm not a man, because apparently a man could just transition their gender in the span of a week in order to convince people. Essentially, it felt like I was being
Now she
treated
looked
as
right.
someone who was guilty, no matter what.
Once again left.
But the problem is that I wasn't really given a full chance to explain my side of all.
She seems like she's using like a note or something, because there's no way she's looking left every time she's saying a sentence. Though, my reading's pretty bad, so you can kind of tell. But still, it just doesn't seem to make sense why she's looking so much left, and then how she changed her voice in the first point by just, it didn't even look anywhere close to her tapping a button to use her real voice. It just doesn't make sense. And also, once again, her voice sounds like an AI. It's way too quiet. Actually, how is
All the evidence.
it's not bad quiet, but it's for sure quiet. And then it just sounds like Marlowe, but just get rid of the echoey-ish voice overline.
An example of that is within PvP ranked state.
Marlowe investigation. Recently, Evil Overlord was able to log in onto Redneck's Discord account to view and I'm not gonna read that.
Statement
But
regarding me.
it's
They
talking
bring
about
up how a
PvP rank.
username similar to my own was brought up a few hours before I changed mine on my main account. Therefore, I must be an alt. The issue is that this wasn't something they ever brought up with me, because if they did, they would have known that before my main account, I played on another account that had been discussing my username change before that. I think from their perspective,
Yes, I agree that I can't think of anything you could do. The existing evidence is extremely convincing. You would not have to actually take transition drugs to do that either. Why are we talking about drugs now?
considering everything they had seen, it would be easy for them to be convinced by the evidence. And from my perspective, I wasn't able to do much to defend myself
I'm not gonna
until
read
either
this one,
releasing
but
this video or meeting up with them and explaining everything in person. Unfortunately,
hey, I just wanted to follow up and be clear that we didn't not find that call at all convincing evidence that your voice is real. If you want to do anything to change that, let us know, and I'll support and we could maybe figure something out. Couldn't meet up, prove myself.
All of this led to a rift in our
That was
relationship,
actually a
and
pretty
so
good
I'd like to
reading, too.
apologize for the fact that I couldn't be upfront about my usage of an AI voice in those moments.
How come she's using Philo? Philo. I don't even know how to freaking say it. Philo, I think.
At some point within our
Once again, left.
discussions, I finally managed to make arrangements with one of the staff members who was willing to meet with me in person, which I'm grateful
Left.
for since it helps a lot for verifying that I'm not AI.
Marlow is AI. Her grammar is AI-like. Her gameplay is AI-like. She has gotten more human over the time due to her repeating natural training on Discord messages.
Unless I am secretly a robot. I'm actually out of state recording this video from my hotel room, since there's not much else
She's out of state.
for me to do right now. With all that being said though, I want to explain why exactly I use an AI voice, and why I wasn't ever upfront about it. For some background, my family, especially my
I do not support to be using social media at all. Like, oh, Discord and I'm not gonna say that. My family doesn't even know about my YouTube or anything. What the frick?
mom was always extremely overprotective of me, to the point where I wasn't really supposed to be using social media. For this reason, from a young age, I generally would try to alter the way I spoke online in the instance that my voice was recorded, especially if I became bigger on social media later on. The issue with doing this was that my way of speaking wasn't suitable for full-length videos, and as I got older, I also just generally had more trouble doing it. For this reason, I eventually decided how to learn how to train AI voice models, so I trained one off of a dataset of my already altered way of speaking. I know this confused people since
The funny part is the AI thing. I know for a fact your voice because I spoke to you before in a surgeons of AI.
a lot of community members and YouTubers vouched that they had done calls with me before realistic AI voice changers were a thing. So now you finally know the answer to that mystery. The reason I've denied using
you keep saying my voice is AI. It is. It's not. Do you not see how this looks?
AI voice for so long is because since the AI voice is based on an
Especially since everyone already thinks what I'm saying. I don't know. D-Flows is pretty good evidence that it's not AI. It's not. I heard her voice previously. I know it's her real voice, but it's being done with AI.
Dataset of my own altered way of speaking in the past, I felt like it was acceptable to lie about since it wasn't someone else's voice. I also felt like admitting
it's about a great voice. Anyone just knows immediately it's AI. No, it's not. Really? No. Really? Really?
to using an AI voice would cause people to doubt that I'm an actual person and believe some of the crazy rumors people spread about me. In retrospect, my decision to lie about this wasn't a good idea, since it's actually provided people with a logical reasoning to believe all of the rumors being spread about me. I'm genuinely sorry for all of this, but I just happen to be someone that prefers to keep themselves more private, and so a lot of my behavior comes from that. I really do hate the fact that I'm having to face reveal for this video, but ultimately to a degree, it's actions like these that have led me here in the first place. So with that being explained, there's another thing I definitely need to talk about. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be upset about this, and in saying it, I have a feeling that I'll probably be cancelled pretty badly, since it pretty much affects my entire channel. The reason I'm going to say this is because even with the whole stealing and alting stuff being false, there's still a whole other layer that needs to be dealt with, which is the cheating allegations. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the clips of me hitting while looking in completely different directions and stuff like that. And those things all get explained very well later on in the video, but there are stronger pieces of evidence in the form of consistent tick timings and really smooth aim from my mace montage. A lot of people use this as evidence that I use macros and aim assist. The truth is, almost every montage on my channel is heavily staged. And by that, I mean the majority of clips are scenarios that I replay a few times to create more variety in the montage. In two of my vanilla montages, I play a lot of the scenarios in a lower tick speed, which contributes to why my aim tracking looks so surreal and why my timings are so consistent. The only montage on my channel that isn't heavily staged is the sword montage, since there isn't much variety within the game mode anyways. Even in that montage though, I know I staged at least a few clips. The reason that almost no one realized that I was doing this was because I actually do substantially beat the players you see in my montages, but just not necessarily in the exact manner you see in the clip. I try to be very intentional about the clips I include in my montages so that I can
Just
pace
doesn't
them with
seem
the
right.
music and include enough variety to give them replay value. I think if I had been honest about this from the beginning, that it wouldn't have been too big of a deal.
It's like the Quavis. I'm gonna be just completely honest. This is kind of practically like the Quavis situation about him. It's, I mean, everyone knows that he's cheating at this point, but it's practically just bringing back the full on the Quavis kind of practical thing. Like when the Quavis was, we all knew the Quavis was cheating. This is practically just it's the same. It's the exact same feeling that you got with the Quavis problem, but either way, he doesn't really give a crap, and he's just worried about content wise. But I mean, I understand his point of view. I did it once. It was not terrible. It was actually kind of fun. But like the thing I'm doing right now, I would say doesn't really like the unstable thing I'm planning about doing. I don't know if I'm still going to do that, but for sure it's it's just for content wise. I feel like I'll enjoy it and I feel like you guys would enjoy it. I'm going to be completely honest. It is 100% staged. Uh, it's just I just don't like YouTubers who don't tell you that it's stage and then later tells you like when they're like very popular wise. I just hate that. That's what I don't like. But I'm gonna be completely honest, and I'm actually gonna post it on this channel, not my night PvP because I changed it to night builds. But either way, it's only just because I just want people to have good. I only want to make good content and I just want to make everyone happy. I don't care about the subs. I don't care about how many people watches. I just care about how it looks. I just want it to be a cool little thing I had for my channel. I had a full-on list. I could even bring it up right now, but it's nothing big. I'm working on another thing too, but I'm not worried about the stage thing is only gonna be like practically. I'm not even planning about even doing it for a long time. I'm practically only thinking about two, like 1.5 years, and that's it. I'm cutting it. I'm not planning about doing it for so long that it's just practically boring. I'm gonna bring up my thing. I'm just gonna say a couple, and then I'm gonna be done. Okay, you know what? Actually, this is all weird. um, I was gonna do 100 Minecraft building clips. Uh, actually, this was not the exact thing, but I was planning about for the channel. I'm just gonna say what I put down before. I was planning about doing a hundred PvP clips, and I was trying to until the Discord freaking hated me, but I was trying to. I was gonna try to get low tier 3 in every game mode. Well, roughly every game mode, and then just call it Duns. With that channel, I wasn't planning anything big, and the unstable thing was gonna be on there too, but practically just because of uh Discord not being friends with me, apparently, it's that idea went crashing down very quickly. Connected to my Roblox? Heck no. But yeah, I just want to bring that out there. I don't know if I'm still gonna do it. I am in the midst of both due to I don't know if the guy is still gonna want me to do it or just not. I know this is practically me. It's nothing to do with you guys yet, but for sure just something to know about later in this channel. Anyways, up to go.
But at this point, it's been
Great.
something I've kept secret for
Headphones
years, and even
disconnected.
after the cheating
Never mind.
investigations on me. But at this point, it's been something I've kept secret for years, and even after the cheating investigations on me. I'm actually under the impression that even if my montages weren't staged, that the evidence being used against me still wouldn't serve as proper proof of
I'm gonna be honest, her voice is very smooth. I mean, sure, it goes up and down a little bit, but if you listen to it, it's very straight which people don't have the best straight voices. Like you can see when I talk, there's like little gaps if you have like a thing out there. There was like I don't know, like it shows how like a voice spectrum, like what you like if I go into CapCut or I'm not gonna go into it, but CapCut, it shows you like the waves and it shows you when you're talking or when you're doing something. For her, it's just very straight, which I don't see that's perfect.
Hacks, which is why I never brought it up. But in
But for
retrospect,
sure, it
I
takes a little
understand
bit
that
of breaks. Top one cemetery. I don't really care if you want to believe she's innocent. This isn't the first YouTube controversy we've seen start using your brains. FFS. She's doing things that have no other explanation other than cheats or mods that go way beyond what is responsible, reasonable, fair. You can't see the fact that she has no explanation, explanation for her suspicious gameplays, even though she been called out on it by the community. Who has been gone and have been provided explanations are false. Keep in mind this has been going on for years. She's not Jesus or Michael Jordan of human beings. She belongs to the level that a human could responsibly obtain. Even the best aim lab players and vicious player what ventilate players who has hundreds of thousands of dollars in wins are nowhere near her supposed aim.
it gets to a point where even if it's not completely definitive, people can't be blamed for thinking that it's more likely that I'm hacking than not. In my 2-year vanilla PvP montage, I used a custom mod to play in a lower tick rate, since at the time, Minecraft didn't have a command for it. This is actually the reason for how I came up with the idea for a mod to reduce input latency, since I had recognized how slow inputs are registered on low TPS. Within that mod, I used to create that montage. The idea was used to make my inputs register instantly instead of per tick, which made playing low TPS feel much more responsive. A lot of people have pointed out that the hotbar skips in that montage, and knowing what I do now, I'm quite sure that it's due to the fact that I was not only using the low TPS mod for most of it, but also the feature within that mod to make my inputs register instantly.
No.
Something I should be
That's not possible. I just, from listening to that doesn't even seem anywhere near the human possibility of skipping. Just with hearing it, I haven't tried it. For sure, I'm not gonna try it, but if someone else wants to try that, I really prefer seeing a short about it. But for sure, it doesn't seem a possibility thing you can actually do.
clear about though is that when defending myself regarding the hotbar allegations, previously I actually believed that it was a performance mod and not related to me playing in low TPS.
What?
I think that a lot of people will think that sounds stupid, so let me explain. I'm going to play a clip to show you what I mean.
But like,
And I will say, the anchor description in my video, I think there actually is a debunk for that, so I don't think it's even showing anymore.
From the clip you just heard, you can hear Reef1 admit that I might be debunking the hotbar skipping allegations. This is because it's actually true that hotbar skipping is not definitive proof of cheating. Reef1 and Dr. Donut originally believed that it was the result of hacks.
I'm gonna be honest. With that exclamation, I would for sure say she might be on something. It's not totally hacking, but for sure just sticks out there in the community. That's for sure. I don't think it's anywhere near to hacking. I mean, sure you can accidentally just like for sure just miss a click, or I don't even know how the hotbar skip, so not the best exclamation, but for sure it doesn't seem reasonable to cut her and say, yeah, no, you're freaking lying as heck. No, it doesn't seem like that, so I'm gonna say with that part, she is clear. With the hotbar skipping, there's no exclamation that tells you that it's that bad that it just stays out in the community so hard.
and I believe that it was a result of a performance mod. But the truth is, neither of us were entirely right, and hotbar skips can occur on a completely vanilla client, even
No. With that, no. No. If I do a sword duel right now, and I just be like, no, actually, a mace duel would be better! Exclamation. No. You cannot skip. That's for sure. With all my PvP experience, there is no way in heck you could just do it in a completely vanilla client. Even Feather Client right here, my favorite. Actually, why the heck do I still have? Oh, thumbnail. Okay, what the frick is that? But yeah, this, I don't even know why the frick I have this still, but for sure don't need it. But either way, it just doesn't seem like that's the possibility. There's no shot you could do it in complete vanilla. Like,
without performance mods, although performance mods can increase the rate at which they happen.
oh heck no.
The reason why I'm bringing this up is just to reiterate that when I was defending myself on this topic, my explanation was actually somewhat reasonable, and
No.
now we know it can happen on vanilla.
No.
It
No. That is so not reasonable.
wasn't proof.
This is 2 hours, but I'm gonna cut it to an hour at least. Like, what time is it? Oh, it's 8:26. I might actually have to cut this now and do a part-time tomorrow at 10:16. I'll make sure I remember that 10:16, but no, that's not a possible thing. I mean, how much is this gonna be? Oh, yeah, actually I could probably get rid of I can be done with the hotbar when it's done.
Of hacking. The amount of times that it happened in my montage, though, left a valid reason to believe that it was hacks. And since people weren't aware of the fact that I was staging the montage in low TPS, I can't blame anyone for thinking so. Assuming that you're
But if she faked it, but then why would she? It just doesn't combine with why it's on PvP Club. Because some of her clips are on PvP Club, which makes no sense due to the same exact speed, same exact everything. Like, you can even see. What do you mean? Like, I don't. Wait, does Marlow? Wait, hold up. Gotta see. Does Marlow own PvP Club? Marlow does not own PvP Club. The PvP server, PvP Club. Then there's no shot. There's no shot then. There's no reason why she is. Even though she says there's so much exclamation, it just doesn't combine with why she. I don't know how to really best describe it. Sorry, guys. But it just doesn't seem correct due to. It legit tells you that she does not own Minecraft. No, MC PvP. So, it just doesn't lead up to why she's like just flicking her head when she like what you saw in my actually I cut those parts out. But I'm still gonna keep those videos in there, but either way, it just doesn't really make sense.
You're watching this video, Dr. Donut, I want to directly address you regarding this situation, as well as some of the other scenarios that have come up between us, so that I can communicate my thoughts a bit better. I'm going to play a few stream clips for context.
Now, everything that Marlow did, like, it was obviously, the Marlow persona was very nice to people and was very helpful, and she helped the community a lot, actually. But was all of that because he wanted to help the community, or was it because he just wanted power? I don't know if we're ever gonna know, but yeah, bro, I can't believe that all of it's true. It's just crazy. Like, Marlow definitely, or Danger Mario definitely had a goal to like get me out of the community. Like, Danger Mario recommended me to stop streaming through Marlow, obviously. I'll just say Marlow. Marlow recommended me to stop streaming. Like, Marlow also intentionally had a goal to get It's Real Me to quit PvP, and that's why he was gone for like over a year. Can you believe that? It's Real Me is the greatest PvPer of all time. And Marlow like convinced him to just quit or manipulated him into quitting, I guess, which is crazy. By the way, Default being blacklisted and restricted, that was also a part of Marlow's plan. Default could have been the best Crystal PvPer, but he was banned from the community for over a year because Marlow was in charge of everything and just kicked him out.
I feel like when you view someone through a negative lens, it becomes very easy to come up with negative explanations for why certain things were said or done. But a lot of the things that you said here just weren't my intention at all.
What?
For example, when you mentioned that I advised you to stop streaming, this was in reference to your vanilla tier 2 attempts, because you've been trying for years to get tier 2, and I sincerely wanted you to achieve that goal, which is why I helped you and gave you advice a lot of the time. The reason why I recommended you not to stream your tier 2 test is because I believe a big part of streaming is entertaining your audience, and I knew that your interest in doing that would detract from your competitive performance.
No.
And I think you
No,
could
that's actually a really good thing that you win. Because that actually shows that you're trying to get good tiers. You see me try to do live streams with tier testing. Yet I can't get it on the good timing, but yet still it's for sure possible. Yet you can still stream it. It's still a cool thing to try to get low tier 2 for his favorite game mode, Crystal. Now, I for sure don't know the best. Okay.